Hey, review family, keep it high, keep it tight. It's Jay Morris, the review guy, back to bring you another video. Welcome back to my series Track Review, the series in which I review tracks. But before we get into this video, I just wanted to say, you're going to notice that there's going to be background music playing now. So I'm going to change up the music, but it's going to be from one artist. And I got the the rights to be able, and the permission to be able to put the music in my videos from now on, given that I give credit, and you are going to be able to find the artist down in the description below, both their bandcamp as well as whatever music was played in that video. And the artist is none other than Hedninger. I reviewed them a long time ago, and I actually got my copy of their album Ragnarok, and I keep saying them. It's a one-man project, Cliff Beaver, very talented multi-instrumentalist, and I highly suggest checking him out. But moving on from there, we're going to be talking about Siege of Power's brand new track that they just dropped, which is entitled Mushroom Cloud Altar. So if you haven't heard of this band, there's a good reason for that. This is a new band, but it is actually a band that is made up of an all-star cast of previous musicians in the death metal field. I'm not going to go over like every band they've been in, but I am familiar with all of the bands that these people have been in. Like you have, I'm reading off the things like Chris Reifert from Autopsy, Violation Wound, Abscess, and Painted Doll. I mean, you got a lot of different people that are from some really big name death metal bands. But I just want to come out and say I was a bit underwhelmed by this track. They are releasing an album on September 7th, which is entitled Warning Blast, and this was a really underwhelming track to me. For an all-star cast of just really good, talented musicians, I really did come away from this track feeling very underwhelmed. It's fairly short, very run-of-the-mill type of death metal sounds to it. The drum work, the guitar work, the vocalization, they're all fairly good, but they all seemed a little underperformed. And when I say underperformed, I would be like open to hearing this from a new band that was just getting their feet off the ground. But this is a band of really like competent musicians and talented people who can really structure songs, whether it be from a guitar point of view, drum point of view, vocal point of view, songwriting, all that type of stuff. They've been in the field for a while, and I really felt like this felt underperformed. It felt a bit like the mixing seemed a little weird as well. I'm not sure if that was intentional, but it sounded gritty and raw, but not necessarily in that traditional death metal way that death metal is really supposed to sound, because that raw grittiness is something that I'm not opposed to. In fact, I encourage it, but I really felt like they used it in such a way that it came off sounding very undermixed in a bad way. And basically what I'm trying to say is I didn't really enjoy this track. I'm going to come right out and say that I felt like this was a very weak track. I felt like there was a lot that could have been done better on this track. And I hope that when the album comes out, which I will inevitably review, I hope that it sounds better than this track might lead me to believe, and I hope they can do more on the tracks, because it's going to be a long album by the looks of it. But I will review it when it comes out. Either way, I just kind of hope that it doesn't disappoint as much as this track personally did to me, because when I saw all the names that were involved, I was a bit off-put by the fact that it just didn't seem very good to me. But anyways, guys, I want to hear what you think. So let me know in the comment section below. In the description, you can find, of course, the background music, as well as the song that's been talked about in this video. In the end screen, you can find my previous videos. And like, comment, subscribe. Shout your channel out if you comment down below. It helps me out a lot. And I'll talk to you guys next time. But until then, I'm Jay Morris, the review guy, and I'm signing off saying farewell.